is Nana at Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, September 21st, 2015. Looking in the next few days, no significant impacts are expected. We will see storms develop across central and southern Utah and southern Nevada Tuesday afternoon, with these storms mainly tied to the higher terrain. With deep moisture in place, most of these storms will be wet. Looking at precipitation over the past few days, you can see from the map on the left that many areas in the Great Basin received over an inch of precipitation. However, there were some portions of the area that missed out on this precipitation, and the map on the right shows a percentage of normal, and those areas really stand out. You can see that western Nevada, southern Nevada, and portions of central and southeastern Utah did not receive those copious rain amounts that much of the rest of the area saw. And so, in general, fuels are drier in these areas as they haven't seen the moisture over the past 7 days. The water vapor satellite shows zonal flow across the Great Basin with a low pressure system off the coast of California. And moisture with that low pressure system off California will make its way into the Great Basin tomorrow afternoon. Significant fire potential is low across much of the Great Basin, with the driest conditions across the western part of the Great Basin. Winds will be rather light this afternoon, with the gustiest winds across western Wyoming this afternoon. Relative humidities will be quite dry, and we are expecting some single-digit relative humidity by this afternoon across much of Nevada. As we move into Tuesday, we'll see moisture begin to make its way into the southern part of the Great Basin, and as a result, showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop tomorrow afternoon across the southern part of the Great Basin. With some decent moisture in place, most of these storms will be wet and accompanied by wetting rain. Winds will again be quite light tomorrow afternoon, though there is a potential for some gusty winds across southern Nevada and western Nevada. As we move into Wednesday, that moisture will decrease a bit, and as a result, storms will not be as widespread tomorrow afternoon across the Great Basin. Winds will also be quite light tomorrow afternoon. Moving into Thursday, we'll see a low-pressure system off the west coast of Canada begin to make its way south, and that will continue into Friday. And as this happens, we'll see winds increasing from the southwest, mainly across the western part of the Great Basin, and we'll also see temperatures cool and relative humidities increase. This trend continues into Saturday and Sunday. So moving into the weekend, we will see those increasing winds, but they will also be accompanied by cooling temperatures and increasing relative humidities. Current fuel conditions. ERCs have been trending upwards over the past few days. You can see in the map on the right, those upward arrows are indicating that upward trend, and pretty much all of the raw stations that were reported yesterday are showing this upward trend, and that's due to the warmer, drier weather that we've had over the past few days. If we look at our PSAs, you can see that some of the PSAs in western Nevada have moved into that 50th to 70th percentile range, with GB8 in that 70th to 80th percentile range. And the individual charts from western Nevada also reflect this trend. You can see that both GB8 and GB19 are above normal for the time of year. Fuel moisture is also quite low across much of the Great Basin. For all of the stations that have reported in the past 7 days, they are mainly at or below normal across the Great Basin. The only exception to this is across southeastern Utah, where a couple of reporting stations were above normal for the time of year. But in general, fuel moistures are below normal, and that's reflected in the chart on the right. On the charts on the right, you can see that all of these charts are either at normal or below normal for the time of year as far as fuel moistures. Finally, looking at the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across much of Utah and Nevada, with above normal precipitation across much of Utah and Idaho. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. Our contact information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.